Hello, this is Cinema 4D Quick Tips, and today we will show you how to create the effect of appearing and disappearing using Volume Builder with Shader Field. Create a figure by clicking and holding on the cube icon and choosing Figure from the pop-up palette. Zoom in and move the default camera so that the figure is in the center of the viewport. Go to the Object tab of the figure and double the number of segments to 28. Create a volume builder by clicking on the volume builder icon and make the figure a child of the volume builder. Select the volume builder in the Object Manager, go to the Object tab, switch the volume type to FOC and reduce the voxel size to 1 to improve the detail. Later, before rendering, you can reduce the voxel size to 0.2. Create a volume measure by clicking and holding on the volume builder icon and choosing volume measure from the pop-up palette, and make the volume builder a child of the volume measure. Create a material by opening the Material Manager and clicking on the new default Material Plus logo. Change its color to red. Apply it to the volume measure and close the Material Manager. Create a shader field by clicking and holding on the linear field icon and choosing Shader Field from the pop-up palette, and make the shader field a child of the Volume Builder. Select the Volume Builder in the Object Manager, go to the Object tab, click on the Shader Field, change the mode of the shader field to Min or Multiply, and switch the creation space to Objects Below. In our case, the object below is the figure. Select Shader Field in the Object Manager, go to the Field tab, click on the small triangle to the right of the shader, select Noise from the drop-down menu, click on the Noise button to open the Noise Shader properties, choose the type of noise you like, we will leave the default value noise untouched, and if you want, adjust the seed and global scale. Scroll down to the brightness property and drag its slider left and right. As you can see, at a brightness of -100%, the figure disappears completely, and at a brightness of 100%, the figure appears completely. Let's animate the brightness property to create the appearance effect. To do this, make sure that the time slider is at frame 0, set the brightness property to -100%, and click on the diamond to the left of the brightness to create the first keyframe. Move the time slider to frame 90, set the brightness to 100%, and create the second keyframe. Go to the start of the timeline and press the Play Forwards button to test the animation. To add a movement effect, set the movement along the y-axis to 1 cm and the speed to 1%. Remove the movement effect by zeroing out the corresponding properties. To add a flickering effect, set the animation speed to 10%. Remove the flickering effect. Stop the animation. Now let's create the appearance effect. For this, go to the start of the timeline, set the brightness to 100%, and create the first keyframe. Move the time slider to frame 90, set the brightness to -100%, and create the second keyframe. Test the animation. Set the movement along the y-axis to -1 cm and the speed to 1% to add a movement effect. Remove the movement effect. Set the animation speed to 10% to add a flickering effect. Thank you for your attention, subscribe to the channel and put your finger up.